up, everybody? It's Mark here with the Nerd Herders, doing another episode of Mark's Remarks, and we're gonna play over some. We're gonna go ahead and talk over some gameplay because as much as Mark's Remarks has always been about entertainment, it's always mostly been about gaming, and I'm a gamer, man. Video games, that's what I am, that's what I'm always going to be known for. I think people are always going to be like, oh, Mark, he's a gamer, he's always playing games. So I just want to thank everybody, clicking on the video. If anybody who's ever watched any of our videos, we try our best, and I even try my best with these. To try to crank them out every day is a little rough. Sometimes you're out of things to talk about and stuff like that, but I just want to thank everybody who's ever clicked on any of our videos, who's watching this video right now and is like, what's going on, I also want to apologize for the video quality. I don't have a capture card, and since I am playing on the PS3, I can't really record the footage like I can on PS4 or PC. I was trying to get my PC copy to record right, but it wasn't wanting to record, and I was really wanting to get this out. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to point the camera at the screen. And so what we're playing here is we're playing zombies on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And I love playing zombies. I'm playing on easy because that's it's the way to get the most fun when you're playing by yourself. If you try to go on anything harder than easy, obviously it's just easy and normal. By the 6th, 7th round, you got runners coming after you, and it's just not super doable by yourself. I like these longer maps. I like to get time to build myself up. Also, I don't know if you noticed, I started on round 5. I never start on round 1 on zombies anymore. Those first 5 rounds are just too brutal to try to sit through and try to knife and try to squeeze out as much points as you can. Even round 5, starting from round 5 is oh my god, it takes forever to get things going, and you're having to deal with crappy weapons, and I like to get my perks as quick as possible and get going. So as far as Nerd Herder stuff goes, we haven't really had too many videos coming out. It's kind of slow right now. We have a few in queue that we just haven't been able to get out there. There's one that's basically pretty much done, but the stuff that's needed to be finished is kind of daunting. It's like visual effects stuff, and I don't know how to do visual effects. It's nothing that I really try to almost died right there. There's nothing I tried to really incorporate too much in too many of our videos. So when we have a video that we're like, oh, we're going to try to do special effects, it falls on me as like the main editor to try to get that stuff done. And it's hard to get me to want to start, because I know I'm just going to sit there for 6-7 hours straight trying to edit this stuff, trying to get it to look good. And it never looks good to me, because, we see so many visual effects nowadays, and it's they're so good that you try to match that, but obviously you can't match that with no budget and really no experience. Finally got the RPD, finally got a gun I can work with, even though that is not going to be one of my ending guns. I'm not a huge fan of the RPD. I think its reload time, even with speed pulla, is way too high, especially for those later levels. But as far as other stuff that's going on, man, there's a lot of games going on right now. We had a slow Christmas, with the new consoles coming out. So as far as games, man, we didn't have a lot of games. But now there's so many games coming out, and it's really cool. I got my PS4, got the teddy bear. I got my PS4, so right now I just beat Tomb Raider. I beat it in about 2 days, because once I started, it's kind of hard to put down. It's really fun, and it's a pretty good game. My only critiques on a game like Tomb Raider is I hate that need for your main character to be alone, and so they always incorporate it in the story. They're always putting her by herself, even when it's obvious that the people that she's with should stay with her. they always write it into the story that she's gonna go around the other way and you're always gonna be by yourself. And I was waiting for this big showdown to where, me and my team were gonna take on the people in the island, and it never happened. It was always just me by myself till the end. But I did something I don't like to do with games, and that's I beat it and I sent it right back to GameFly. I GameFly'd it, I didn't buy it. And I usually don't like to do that. It even told me I beat it at like 64%, and there's so much, half the game's done, the main story's done, but there's still so much more to see. But I'm just like, I feel like I ain't got time right now because there's so many games coming out that I'm not gonna have time to 100% complete all these games because they're games I've really been wanting to play and really been wanting to check out. So I also got that Final Fantasy Lightning Returns. Now I never finished the second Final Fantasy 13, and after the first one, with that same battle system, playing the second one, it got a little stale. Here's me like spamming the box over and over trying to get my freaking ending guns here. I think at this point, yeah, I have the hammer, but I'm trying to grab that Galil. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to solo zombies, you gotta have the hammer and the Galil. Like I really don't see any other way. I never get those nukes. I don't know if anybody sees me expiring that nuke. There's too many zombies on the screen to accept only 400 points, for me to nuke them. So most of the time, I pretty much always 100% void all the nukes when I'm by myself, or when I still have stuff to get. Neither of my weapons are pack-a-punch, and I don't have the weapons I need. So anyway, so back to my games, so I got Final Fantasy 13, haven't even put it in the console yet. I have a feeling it's going to be a really long game, and I do want to play it. I played the demo, it was really fun, the game looks really cool, but tomorrow, I got my Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare about to hit home, and the thing with that game is I love the game. It's PC only. Get on Steam. It's called Orcs Must Die, and I love that game because I love what's it called? I love like tower defense games, and so I love Orcs Must Die because it's a tower defense game that is more interactive. It's a third-person shooter plus a tower defense game, and so I really like that game. That's what Garden Warfare is going to be. So. I'm really excited to play it. Really excited to play that game. I feel like that game's just gonna be straight fun. Like Lightning Returns. Like I'm gonna put all this time into it and stuff like that. But I feel like with Garden Warfare, like I feel like I'm about to have a really fun time with a game. And so I'm gonna pick that up tomorrow. That's gonna be really cool. And then next week, just in the past few months, I became a huge South Park fan. And that South Park Stick of Truth game looks like it's going to be on the up and up. Like, it does not look like it's going to be no cash out. They worked hard on it. People are saying it's the best licensed game to ever come out. It's hilarious. It pays so much homage to all the South Park episodes and characters, and it's fully fleshed out. But then also on top of that, it's a super deep Japanese RPG style game. So I'm really psyched to play that. And then let's see, after that, a week later, Dark Souls 2 comes out, and I never beat the first one. I like it. My issue is you never know where to go on that game. So when I played it, I played with somebody else that basically was like, okay, we need to go this way now. Okay, we need to go this way now. And so I love the challenge of the game. I love the combat. Anytime I died, I felt like I knew it was because I did something wrong, and I knew I had to, come at it a different way, But yeah, my issue was, never knowing where to go. Never knew where to go. And so, and I'm hearing Dark Souls 2 is even bigger and more maze-like. So I'm not going to say I'm super excited for Dark Souls 2 because, I'm excited to see, like, what it's going to be like. and how hard that challenge is still going to be there. But, you know. And then after that is the big one for PS4 users. You know, we had to watch Xbox get Dead Rising. We had to watch Xbox now get Titanfall. So Infamous is supposed to be that saving grace. My issue is anybody who's ever watched a Martial Marks episode knows that I don't play PS3. So I just recently got one. I'm playing on a PS3 right now, only because I have my DualShock 4 controller wired into it, you know. So I don't I don't know anything pretty much about the Infamous series. And so you know, we'll see how fun that game is. But you know, as far as my South Park and my Lightning Returns and my Garden Warfare goes, I'm pumped for this month in gaming. You know, I'm ready to go. You know, I'm ready to have some fun with games. You know, I had a lot of fun with Tomb Raider, and it was a good game. And so I've been playing like Black Ops. You know, I love zombies. And I can't seem to get bored of zombies. It's so much fun. And when we get me and my fellow nerd herders together, you know, this is what we play. And it's a lot of fun. I'm about to go down right now. I went ahead and recorded this, and I was like, you know, I'm going to just take this video for what it is, whether it's the best or the worst. I'm going to go ahead and just air it. So there we go, round 19. And, you know, that's the end. I told myself I'd give myself the time that the video has, and that was about, you know, I can't really tell, 11 minutes or so. So that's it. That's it for Martial Marks. And if you guys got any good games you're wanting to play that's coming out, you know, let me know. And if anybody's getting Garden Warfare, man, I'll be down to play it. I'm beginning it for the Xbox 360 since I don't have an Xbox One, and I don't want to buy it because I have a feeling it's going to come out for PS4 eventually. So, and then if anybody's getting the South Park game and has any comments on it they'd like me to talk about or just anything, you know, let me know. Super pumped for that game. Super pumped for all games. Other than that, I'm out.